I was asked to do a song for a film about Jim Foley, who was the American photojournalist who was murdered by ISIS very publicly. And I watched the film. A lot of footage of him, his colleagues who he was imprisoned with, his family. And at the end of the film, I said, I can't write a song about this. I cannot write a song. It's just too emotional, it's too intense. I think you've got the wrong guy. And then I went home with this running in my head, and I sat with my family around a table. And it was actually Thanksgiving. And I thought, what would it be like to lose a member of my family, have a member of my family in captivity, or to be that member of captivity? What would be the thing that could unify us? And I thought, well, we'd leave a chair empty for that person. And as soon as I thought of the empty chair, that is a metaphor that is very specific to this situation, but it's also universal. Anybody can relate to it. So once I'd got that, I said, I've got it. Right. Having refused to do it. I then said, I think I have a song.
If I should close my eyes, that my soul can see, and there's a place at the table that you save for me. So many thousand miles o'er land and sea, I hope to dare that you hear my prayer.
It's such an intense, emotional film that you need somebody to help you on with your coat as you're leaving the theater to face life. And it's actually quite an uplifting, religious kind of feeling at the end of the movie. So that was my job, to get people out of the cinema who had been affected emotionally. I think all of us here at this table, you know, popular taste has coincided largely with our choices in music. But I think I'm older than everybody else here. Occasionally, I've just gone off. Allegedly.
I think you're also gonna live longer than the rest of us here.
But I've taken some sabbaticals. You know, I've searched, you know, made albums of 16th century lute songs. Like, are you crazy? Yes, I am crazy, but I'm just curious. I'm curious about it. So occasionally you go off the path, but you come back.
Maybe that's what advised you, is that curiosity, to continue to be curious.
I mean, having a hit is one thing. Not having it doesn't matter to me, really. The biggest compliment I receive as a songwriter is when someone comes to me and says, I fell in love to one of your songs, or we played your song at our wedding, or when we brought our first kid home, your song was on the radio, we buried Uncle Charlie to one of your songs. And that means more than you know, nominations, Grammys, you know, BMI, whatever. We're basically, by accident, creating the soundtrack for people's emotional lives. That's a huge privilege. And we did it by accident. None of us set out to do that. We were there for the glory, you know, in the spotlight. But by accident, you have this amazing body of work that people relate to emotionally. That's incredible. You know, it's evident to me, all the talent around this table, that the skills and the sensitivity it takes to be a songwriter are not divorced from the skill and the sensitivity it takes to be a citizen. You know, and we can use those skills equally. You can hear it. And people are able to very eloquently and succinctly describe a feeling that is important to everybody. So we are doing a service, or we hope to be doing a service, and we can. Well, I'd like to really talk about what I think John touched on there about success versus obscurity in musicians. We have to remember that music for all of us is a spiritual path. Whether you are top of the charts or whether you are just playing in a little club to 3 or 4 people, it's the same search and the same path. So I'm glad you said that, because I feel strongly that it is our way of reaching whatever is out there, the unknowable, the ineffable. What am I trying to do with my songs? Exactly that. I'm trying to figure it all out. Hi, this is Sting. Please be sure to subscribe for more videos from Hollywood Reporter.